looking good? Hopefully I look good. Is my hair right? All right, my hair is right. Hello, it's me. I was really contemplating about having like an introduction to the podcast. You know how like podcasters, they have like, for example, Joe Rogan. It's like Joe Rogan by day or whatever by night. And then it just cuts to the podcast. I was really thinking about having that, but I don't know. I would rather just get right into it. You know what I mean? But anyways, with that being said, I'm really new to this whole long form content podcast thing. I don't really know what I'm doing, but all I know is I'm having fun with this. This is pretty cool. Anyways, if you're not a friend, a previous viewer, or whatever, and you're completely new here, my name is pham. I am 16 years old, and I'm currently in high school right now. And I'm kind of lost in life, dude. You're probably wondering as well, why does this 16-year-old kid want to start a podcast, especially if he's lost in life? You know what I mean? Like, what's the point in starting a podcast if you have no insights, or you're not smart, or you're not a professor, or if you're not, professional? You know what? Should I be more professional? Should I just I don't know, maybe I should change into a suit and just talk like this on camera and act like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, all right? Sorry for the side tangent, but you're probably wondering, what the hell is this kid doing? You know what I mean? Like, what is wrong with him? So the reason why I'm making this podcast is because I feel like nowadays everyone is so professional, dude. Like, everyone is trying to get insights. Everyone's trying to make their life better somehow with podcasts, including myself. Everyone just listens to podcasts to gain insights. But wouldn't it be cool as hell to just listen into a life of a 16-year-old kid that's trying to make it? If you're a monkey and you want to self-improve yourself 24/7, you could get some insights from my life. You can get insights from anyone's lives, dude. You can get an insight from a little 5-year-old kid. But anyways, that being said, I feel like there's no one out there that's really doing podcasting unprofessionally, you can say. Like, there's just so many professional people out there, and I'm not really that professional type. And I can't lie, a lot of people are quite old, and I don't know, I never related to anyone out there when it comes to podcasting. I would always just listen to podcasts just to better myself, but when it comes to entertainment or whatever, I was never really interested in any of that. Like, not gonna lie, most of that shit was boring, and most of the times, they would back up all of their insights with scientific factual facts or whatever, bro, and I couldn't give a shit. I couldn't care, and I don't know, maybe you care, and maybe you don't like me, and that is perfectly okay. Anyways, at the age of 16, I thought that my life would be very, very clear, and I would be very clear with where I was going in life. But honestly, I don't know what the hell is going on, bro. I don't know where I'm gonna take this. I don't know what I'm gonna do in life. I don't know if I'm gonna go to college. Shit, dude, I don't even know how to apply to colleges. And I basically just want to use this little podcast thing to figure out my life. And I want you to come along with me and figure out your life too, dude. I want you to come along this journey, all right? I'm gonna be here for a long time. I'm gonna have hundreds, if not thousands of episodes, and I just want to explore what life really is. Naturally, I'm a very curious person, so I really want to have guests here too. I'm gonna have some friends over. I might have some professional people over as well, just to talk life, because I want to learn a lot of things. I'm naturally curious, dude. A lot of people call me annoying because I constantly ask questions. I'm constantly wanting to learn more, and this is what the podcast is about. A little more of a selfish reason why I'm starting this podcast is because I needed an outlet, bro. I need an outlet, bro. I don't have any therapy. I don't really talk about any of this stuff to my friends. I have a camera, and I've been doing this ever since I was a kid, so I just really want to articulate my thoughts, whatever is in my mind. I don't really journal or meditate to figure out my unsubconscious mind. I don't really do any of that. So rather than doing that, I find this whole talking to a camera thing very therapeutical compared to, just sitting down, or, just journaling. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. It's personally not for me. I'd rather yap to the camera and figure shit out. So that's a little bit more of a selfish reason why I'm starting this podcast. I just need an outlet to just talk, you know what I mean? And I also want to get better at speaking and articulating my thoughts. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not really good at this, bro. There's probably 10 million gajillion freaking cuts already because I just keep stuttering and I don't know how to really articulate my thoughts as good as I want it to be. I find people that can articulate their thoughts and have wisdom and cool insights so fucking cool. They're so cool, bro. And when I compare myself to them, which I know you shouldn't be comparing yourself to those people, I'm just bro, they're so cool compared to me. I barely know how to articulate myself, and I don't know. I want to get better at articulating myself, and yeah, again, I just want an outlet for this podcast thing. So with that being said, welcome to the podcast. I know this one's a little short, but I just wanted to introduce myself in a very short manner. I know it was a couple minutes, but I don't know, dude. Future episodes might be a couple hours long. So I want want you to join me along this freaking journey because it's going to be cool. It's going to be awesome. And I might have some awesome people over. Who knows, dude? I don't even know where I'm going to take this shit, but I don't know. Let's just keep trucking and let's just keep going. Also, I forgot to mention, if you want me to talk about any topic you want, you can just DM me on Instagram and I can cover that topic. It doesn't matter if it's, I don't know, freaking fucking menstrual cycles. Actually, no, don't do menstrual cycles. That's fucking weird and I cannot fucking cover that topic. I don't know, dude. Like, if it's, I don't know, my favorite books, I can go over my favorite books. If it's, my favorite sport, I can just go over my favorite sport. If it's just about life in general, I can just fucking talk about life. I can yap about life. I can literally talk about anything in society. And yeah, that being said, if you want me to talk about anything, hit me up, all right? Hit me up, and if you want to be a guest in this pod, hit me up as well. I don't really care who I have on this podcast. I just want to have good conversations with cool-ass people. And yeah, with that being said, I got to stop yapping because this is the first episode, and I do not want it to be that long, all right? See ya.